Learn to acknowledge your successes, celebrate them, but also acknowledge your defeats. But then move on to the next opportunity, the next level, and the next challenge. And this one is always a good quote if you want to review literature and also get to motivate yourself. And we took this one from one of those good quotes and writings of Stedman Graham. But we all know that as Ghanaians, great football lovers, we need this motivation. It is because we're out of the 2019 African Cup of Nations. We all do know that. And in order not to bore you, etc., we'll give you highlight of what happened. We'll do all that this morning. We'll do some great analysis on many other related issues as well. But on that subject, we'll do that. So first things first. The Kumye Preko demonstration being organized by the Coalition for Social Justice with support from various interest groups, including disgruntled Men's Gold customers and paid customers of the Gold Coast Fund Management, the Greater Accra Market Women's Association, the Concerned Drivers Union, True Drivers Union, the Coalition for National Sovereignty, Coalition for Restoration, Free Media Vanguard, political parties, as well as the Minority Caucus in Parliament. It promises to be the biggest public protest so far in the annals of Ghana's history or in our recent history. Now, the group is protesting a number of issues. They say unprecedented suppression of journalists, the numerous job losses emanating from decisions either taken from the collapse of the banks. The group also says demonstrators ultimately will get to make their grievances known, their sentiments also known as it will be. But they'll start from the Obra spot. I'll be live there. They'll come in Nkrumah Interchange area. And then they'll move through Farisco, the usual route as has been approved by the police. Go through Cocoa Board, the head office there, Okanshi, Makola, High Street, and then the Hearts Park around noon, where various speakers will take their turns and address the demonstrators on some of these issues they are, well, agitating against or on. But as we look at all that, many of you are agitated, especially on social media and your various homes and discussion platforms about how poorly or how well we did at the African Cup of Nations, in which the Black Stars are out currently. But we have to do some critical analysis. You know, it went to the penalties, 9 minutes, and of course it was missed by an unfortunate lad, a Cuban. And the Cuban, now we want to blame the Cuban, and all the problems of our football is now being put on the heads of a Cuban. I think that we need to cut the guy some slack. Yeah. So we'll have Nana Ajimai. And Nana Ajimai is a respected coach, has his coaching license from the UK, as well as have had some great CAF coaching courses and batches over the period. And then experienced sports journalist Rosalie Namu also will come your way. We'll do some interesting analysis. We'll look at how our tournament has fared, the decisions especially taken by the coach. You know, I'm always against the coach many of the times, but it's because I'm a football fan, nothing else. And we will also want you to join in the conversation through our social media handles and platforms. Facebook, JoyNews on TV. We have a Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV. And then as you keep watching us live through My Joy Online TV on YouTube, we can also make you give us more of your comments. We would love that as well. But look, it's all packed, great, exciting discussions for us, but within our sadness we all have to keep ourselves motivated. And so we'll give you a dose of what the latest news update will be. We'll also look at the front and back pages of the various newspapers, and then of course we'll wrap up with some great entertainment on AM Showbiz, which is always brought to you by Awake Purified Water. But competition is always a competition, and the National Science and Maths Quiz has been ongoing. We have been your official channel and the partner that has made sure that you have been kept up to date as to how the semi-finalists ultimately went through the 3 contests as they were convened on Monday. And it was Presec Legon coming up against defending champions St. Peter's and St. Augustine's College for the grand final. And ultimately that will take place on Thursday. We'll bring you up to speed on how they are preparing, but also we'll take a look at what transpired the whole of yesterday, the first contest early in the morning. And then we also had the sandwich one, and ultimately the last one. Look, I only feel bad that the only all-female school, Wege here or Wesley Girls High School, were just kicked out. But doesn't matter. The contest must go on, just like the African Cup of Nations is ongoing, even without us, Ghana. We'll take a look at all that. And that is great news, especially if you're coming from any of those schools. Could be Presec, St. Augustine's College, or St. Peter's. All of them haven't won before, but of course it is Presec, based in Legon here in Accra, that has the highest number of wins in the competition, the National Science and Maths Quiz. So we'll bring you the latest news detail, and then after that we'll bring you a review of the newspapers and our main portal, myjoyonline.com. Stay with us.